Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea. It is 10 a.m. We're going to wait about 30 seconds for everybody to log in and then we're just going to get started. Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea Buchanan. It is 10:01 and we said that we were going to go live at 10 o'clock, so I am going to start. I am so excited to be here with you today, and you might see that I am in a classroom. So how am I in a classroom when all the schools are shut down? I am actually in a classroom in Cumming, Georgia, and we have people coming to us from all over the country. And I live just north of Atlanta. My mom is a principal, so that is why I am at a school right now. And I have to tell you, I'm really, really excited to be in a school, but it is kind of an odd place to be right now with no children in the hallways and no teachers teaching in their classrooms. But I am very excited to be here with you. So why are we here? Like I said, my name is Chelsea Buchanan. I work for 7 Mindsets, but before that, I was a teacher. And when people ask me now what I do, I will always tell them that I'm a teacher. It's the thing that I am most proud of. And so today, we know that on Monday mornings, many teachers are normally teaching 7 Mindsets in their classroom. And without our children being in the classrooms, we still want them to receive the Monday Mindset message. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few Mondays. I'm going to be teaching a lesson each Monday morning in hopes that our kids still hear and see the 7 Mindsets message. So my audience today is kids. So kids, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to our 5-year-old kindergarten students. I'm talking to sometimes our 4-year-old pre-K students. I'm talking to our seniors in high school, our 8th graders in middle school. This message is going to be for all of you. Today we're going to talk about everything is possible. And next week, Passion First, and the week after that, we are connected. And I have to say that although we're talking about everything is possible today, we are extremely, extremely connected right now. We have kids all over the United States learning from home. We have teachers that are giving you digital learning at home, and I can't think of a better way to define we are connected. But today, as we start to talk about everything is possible on this Mindset Monday message, I thought about everything is possible and the idea of possibility, and sometimes possibility comes with an opportunity. And sometimes we find opportunities in the face of challenges and problems that we're faced with. And so I'd like to start off by reading a book. And I know that if you are a junior or a senior listening and watching right now, you're thinking, wow, she's about to read us a picture book. But I have been in a lot of classrooms, and classrooms of upper grade students. And some of the best things that I've seen are when educators read books to their students, no matter what age they are. So I'd like to start off with this book. This book is called What Do You Do with a Problem? And it's written by Kobe Yamada. It's one of my favorites. He also wrote What Do You Do with an Idea? He has a couple of other ones out there, but I'd like to start off by reading What Do You Do with a Problem? It's a great book. So if you'll follow along with me for just a couple of minutes, I would appreciate it. Right after that, we're going to talk about how this book applies to everything is possible. What do you do with a problem? I don't know how it happened. Let me scoot back a little bit so you guys can see. I don't know how it happened, but one day I had a problem. I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I really didn't like having a problem, but it was there. Why is it here? What does it want? What do you do with a problem? I thought. I wanted to make it go away. I shooed it, I scowled at it, I tried ignoring it, but nothing worked. I started to worry about my problem. What if it swallowed me up? What if my problem sneaks up and gets me? What if if my problem takes away all my things? I worried a lot. I worried about what would happen, and I worried about what could happen, and I worried about this, and I worried about that. And the more I worried, the more and bigger my problem became. I wished it would just disappear. I tried everything I could to hide from it. I even found ways to disguise myself, but it still found me. And the more I avoided my problem, the more I saw it everywhere. I thought about it all the time, and it didn't feel good at all. I couldn't take it anymore. This has to stop, I declared. Maybe I was making my problem bigger and scarier than it actually was. Because after all, my problem, it hadn't really swallowed me up, and it hadn't really attacked me. I realized that I had to face it. So even though I didn't want to, even though I was really afraid, I got ready and I tackled my problem. When I got face to face with it, I discovered something. My problem wasn't what I thought at all. I discovered my problem had something beautiful inside. My problem held an opportunity. It was an opportunity for me to learn and to grow and to be brave and to do something. It showed me that it was really important to look closely because some opportunities only come once. So now I see problems a little differently. I'm not afraid of them anymore because I know their secret. Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. The end. Again, this was What Do You Do with a Problem by Kobe Yamada. I'm sure that you can actually find it online and read it online again if you would like. But I love that book, and I thought about, we may have thought that this was a problem at first, that us being at home and our teachers teaching from home and our students learning from home, but really, just like the book said, this has become such a beautiful opportunity for us. And right now, I'm just so thankful that I have the opportunity to talk to all of you. So this problem that we once found that it was that our educators and our students are normally learning about the 7 mindsets on Monday morning, it created this great opportunity for me to be able to talk to all of you. So I'm going to just start off and say that this week we're going to talk about everything is possible. And I know that some of our schools started their online learning journey by thinking about everything is possible. And for those of you that aren't in 7 mindset schools and your teachers aren't already talking about 7 mindsets, you may not know that each mindset has 4 different parts, 4 learning objectives. And the first one is dream big for everything is possible. One thing that we do when I'm at work is we talk about dreaming big and we talk about reaching as high as we possibly can. So if everybody would take their hand and reach as high as you possibly can right now, high to the sky. Is everybody doing that with me? Go ahead and reach high. This is us thinking that every single thing is possible, even in light of us learning a little bit different and not being with our classmates right now and not being with our friends. Reach high. Now that is dreaming big. But I want you to dream even bigger. I want you to think that, you know what? I may not be in my classroom right now. I may not be surrounded by my friends. I may not be at baseball practice. I may not be outside playing with my friends after school. But you know what? It's okay because I can FaceTime them. And I can see them on the computer. And I know that they're safe. And I know that they're still happy with their family. So I'm going to dream a little bit bigger. And I'm going to figure out a way to still stay connected with them, even though I don't see them every day at school. So take your hand that's reached high and reach a little bit higher. I know you can. That is dreaming big, knowing that things may not be the same as they normally are, but they're still amazing. You're still surrounded by your family. You're still safe in your house, and you can still see your friend even if you FaceTime them or get mom and dad to FaceTime them for you. Then the next part of everything is possible is embracing creativity. And I have to say that we are definitely embracing creativity this week, last week. We are embracing creativity because, and I know definitely you middle schoolers and high schoolers out there, that you have been teaching your parents how to do your math homework. that your teacher may have sent some work to you to complete, and your parents may not know how to do it. They may not know how to help you, but you do know, and you are embracing creativity. You're thinking outside the box. You are having to help mom and dad, sister, brother, whatever family member it is that's helping you. You're teaching them how to do it. That is embracing creativity. We are embracing creativity in a lot of ways this week, last week, the weeks coming up, making sure that even though things are done the way that they're normally done, that you are just learning new ways of doing things. That's embracing creativity. It's thinking outside the box. It's doing things a little bit differently. And we're going to need to do that for a little while, but that's okay because just like the book said, it's opportunities. It's different ways of doing things. The next part of everything is possible is thinking positive. And this one is easy sometimes, and it can be difficult sometimes. It reminds me of last week. So last week, I worked from my house, just like you guys are all working from your houses. I worked from my house, and I found myself for the first couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm sitting a lot. I was on my computer a lot. I was having lots of team meetings, and I found myself just kind of feeling yucky. I wasn't getting out. I wasn't exercising. But then I decided that I was going to make a goal. I started it on Wednesday, I believe, that I was going to still walk my 10,000 steps, that I was still going to get outside and walk because I live in a beautiful place. The pollen is kind of crazy right now. If you have pollen in your area, it's kind of nuts, but that's okay. So I decided that I was going to take a walk. And so I did. But as I was walking, I noticed that I have a lot of things to be thankful for. And that's the next piece of everything is possible, to think positive. So as I was walking, knowing that I was feeling a little sluggish at home and I wasn't getting out of my chair long enough, I was trying to help schools and help kids as much as I could. I knew that I needed to get out and walk. And as I was walking, I started taking pictures. I tried to rid my mind of the negativity and rid my mind of all the things that I needed to do and needed to get to. And I tried to start thinking positively. And so I have pulled up on my computer, and I'm going to turn my phone around and see if you can see it. This is a picture. Wait, let me see. Oh, wait, no, wait. That I took while I was on my walk. I sent it to my friend Julie. And I said, Julie, look at this amazing sight that I'm seeing right now, that I am walking and there was a forest and it was kind of foggy that morning and there were some little bird houses in the forest and I just snapped a picture. And so that is thinking positively, that positive people achieve more during the day. They just mark off their to-do list. If you can stay in a positive mindset, your mindsets are everything. Stay in a positive mindset. So I'm going to give you a challenge after we talk this morning. I'm going to give you a challenge to think positively and to continue to think positively. And I'm going to give you a challenge to snap those pictures. I took probably 4 or 5 that day. I took some of the birds, the bird houses. I took some of just some beautiful flowers that were blooming. Some azaleas were blooming. And I have them on my camera roll. But my challenge to you is going to be to take those pictures and post them with #7Mindsets. Make them public, #7Mindsets. And then we are going to put them out there for the world to see, because a huge part of everything is possible is continuing to think positively, even in the light of sometimes being, again, not with your friends, not in a normal place. We have a million things to think positively about. So that's the next part of everything is possible. The last one's act and adjust. And we talk a lot about being resilient. And being resilient is making sure that we can bounce back from hard situations. And we may see this as a hard situation only because we're not around the people that we're normally around. We're not doing the same things we normally do. We're not at sports practice on the weekends. It may be seen as a hard situation, but resilient and being able to adjust is making sure that we can just bounce back quick, that knowing that when the opportunity arises that we can do that again, that we do it. And we go out and we hug our friends. I was on a meeting with my friends, my work friends on last week, and they were saying, it is going to be so awesome when we get to go back to our office and when you get to go back to your classrooms. That first time that you see the friend that you haven't seen in a while, we're going to hug them. We're going to be so excited to see them. That whereas before, it may have just been a day-to-day occurrence that you just got to see them. And we kind of took those things for granted, that we will never take for granted again. Just being able to go to the store and see our friends and give them a hug, give them a high five. Acting and adjusting, making sure that, yes, of course we act and of course we take the next steps to doing the things that are going to get us to where we need to go. But as importantly, adjusting, that there's going to be a lot of adjusting. Your teachers are going to ask you to do things that you haven't done before. Your parents need you to help them with how to do your homework. But making sure that we are constantly adjusting, that we're bouncing back. That is everything is possible. And I have to tell you what, the stories that I have read online, the news that I have seen of people just doing so many kind things for each other lately, it makes my heart smile. I just really do believe in times like this that everything is incredibly possible, that dreaming big, doing things that you've never done before, reaching higher, making sure you embrace creativity, even though things aren't the same right now, knowing that you can do amazing things if you set your mind to it. It just may be a little bit differently than you've done them before. Making sure you think positive, and I'm going to get back to that challenge in a second, that we have so many things to be thankful for, so many things to be grateful for, and making sure that you think positive. And then so important, acting and adjusting, making sure that you're always doing your best no matter what opportunity or difficult challenges is given to you, acting and adjusting. Okay, so here's your challenge. Today and for the next week until we come back together next Monday for Passion First, I want you to take just two pictures of things that are positive in your world right now. Things that are positive in your world. I remember I took the picture of the woods, just looking out and seeing the foggy woods with the birdhouses. I also took a picture of the team meetings that I'm talking about, and all of my team members just talking to each other and collaborating together. You may do that with your class meetings. So just take two pictures, and when you post them, hashtag 7 Mindsets and make them public, and we're going to share them with the world, because together everything is definitely possible. Everything is possible together. So stay connected, stay smiling, take those pictures, and I can't wait to see you back here next Monday. I am so incredibly thankful for all of you guys. Have a great week. Bye.